All right, so getting into a tough song. This one's definitely not a beginner song. Some different strumming rhythms and a few stretches and just some weird kind of fun stuff for people who are a little more experienced guitar players. So When the World Ends off of Every Day, and this kind of a lot of Dave style chords that he uses, and a lot of other songs are in this song. And we'll jump right into it. So we're going to start off. That first one is we're going to be on the E string 7th fret and the G string 7th fret. Our forefinger is going to be over here on the 5th fret A string. There's a lot of I've told y'all before on a lot of this that he uses that fat part of his palm to kind of do a lot of muting down here. On these first two notes for sure, there's a little bit of muting down there, so it doesn't ring out. And then so the next chord is going to be middle finger 5th fret E string, forefinger on the 4th fret A string, and then our pinky is going to be down here on the G string 6th fret. And then we're going to come up here to that same shape that we had right here. We'll be on the 12th on the E and the G strings, and then we'll be on the A string on the 10th fret. So, and you can hear, if you listen to the Radio City version, you can hear Tim Reynolds between the little break. Dun, dun, dun. And on the album, it's the keyboard or the piano or whatever. It's going dun dun dun, and then you hit that. That's what I always hear in my head whenever I'm playing it. You can actually count out. You can actually count it out if you want to. For some reason in my head, I just hear dun dun dun, and then do it. So, anyways, so we've got that chord, and then we're getting into a couple little stretches here. I'm on the excuse me, the 11th fret G string. I'm on the 10th fret E string. I'm going to be on the 9th fret on the A string, and then our forefinger is over here on the D string on the 7th fret. So we go. Okay, we're doing that again. So you're going, here you go. Down, up, down, down, up, down. Then we're going to just hit a 1 up. So you're keeping that same shape that we had up here, and you're just moving it down, okay? We're on the 9th, the 8th, the 7th, and the 5th, okay? And that's the 9th fret G string, 8th fret E string, 7th fret A string, and the 5th fret on the D string. And you're back to those two chords again. So pay attention to the strumming right up here. It's a little bit different. And you're muting before you go into that single up. So I think it's a down, up, down, up. Yeah, down, up, down, up, and then back to. Okay, and that's definitely the hardest part of this song. So if you can get that down, you're home free for the rest of the song. Chorus is pretty easy. We're just gonna be starting off with an F. So I'm gonna rock you like a baby. Starting here on an F. Then we're gonna come here. Excuse me, lose my voice a little bit. And then we'll be on the 4th fret A string, 5th fret. We'll be on, or I'm sorry, the 3rd fret D string, and on the 5th fret we'll be on the G string. Okay, and from there, you're gonna keep everything the same. You're just gonna be moving that middle finger up here to the E string, 4th fret. From the A string to the E string. Then we're gonna come to another chord that Dave uses a little bit in a few different songs. It's in Cry Freedom and a couple of other ones. So, so we'll be 3rd fret D string, 5th fret G string. We have a little bit of a stretch up here to the E string with our ring finger on the 6th fret. Okay, now when we go through it the second time, you go through that once, and we come back down here, we're playing that F again, and we're doing this chord again here, but we're not gonna move. We're gonna skip the chord where we're putting our middle finger up here on the 4th fret. We're gonna go straight from here to this. Okay, so that whole chorus put together is just, sorry. Right back into the verse there. The bridge of this song, really simple. Where he says, but don't you worry about a thing. We're going to be starting off with a D. Just an octave. 2nd fret E string, 4th fret D string, 3rd fret E string, 5th fret D string. A. But don't you worry about a thing. I got you here with me. And then the last time you go through and he says, grace is, oh grace. He goes E. We're going to an E instead of an A, okay? And then he goes, oh grace is, oh grace. And then going back into it, you go. So you just hit a 3/5 octave right here, E, D. So, oh grace is, oh grace. And I just go strum up on that little octave. Okay, and yeah. That's pretty much it. The song typically ends here on that note. We'll just begin, and then it cuts off right there. And then I've heard a lot of versions where they keep going and they just go back into the verse, and that's it. So like I said, kind of a more difficult song, some stretches, some strumming stuff, but it's a good song to kind of practice on. Getting your hands kind of stretched out and moving, getting used to moving them around like that. So. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.